clean up on aisle 2, and to the kids standing in the bakery, if you could please stop sticking your hands in the ducks, that would be very nice. Thank you.
Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanic. Today we are back in the town. Now I've got a new vehicle to show you guys today and a new building that you guys have been requesting. And towards the end of the episode we're going to have a little bit of an announcement about the town and some of the things that we're going to do here in the future. So I'm going to want a little bit of input on that, so if you want to stick around and tell me what you guys think. But anyways, let's go ahead and travel over to the new building. Now you're seeing our box truck here. This is gonna go along with the supermarket that is at the end of the road here. This is something ever since I built the farm, and really even before that, you guys were like, well, there's nowhere to really buy any food or anything besides the gas station. So I figured, you know what, that makes sense. So we've come up with this supermarket and the box truck that goes along with it. So I think what we're going to do first, we're going to actually travel over here, and I realistically should be backing into this. I don't know if I can quite maneuver this. We'll give it a shot here. This box truck, there's a little loading bay towards the back of the actual store, so let's see if we can maneuver over there. Getting a little bit of an FPS loss here. This is a pretty intense building. It's really detailed. There's a ton of stuff on the inside, so it's kind of expected, but anyways, I actually think we're going to make it here, so I'm going to back up here. Let's go ahead and cut it a bit. There we go. I might clip my mirror off. Hold on. Up. We're good. I think we're good. I'm not going to be able to get out, but we're good. We're not hitting the building, so there's that. We're going to have to get out the other side here. Alright, I'll show you guys how the box truck works here in just a bit. I just want to go ahead and show you guys the actual store itself, so we're going to take a tour of it. Now, it isn't a particular store. It's not like a Walmart, Target, anything like that. It's just a kind of a generic looking, it kind of looks actually like a Whole Foods store. There was a couple really good pictures on the internet that we referenced to kind of design this thing. And it looks fantastic. I want to thank Non-Newtonian for helping me out on this. Definitely, there was a lot of stuff to do. This thing is absolutely jam-packed. But anyways, like I said, it came out really good. It's got a nice modern look. The parking lot's a bit tight. I don't have any room for any more parking. So I was like, all right, we're going to have to stick it out front, which is a bit unfortunate. I would like to have an actual big lot, but we'll talk about stuff like that later because I have some plans. You can see something over there, but we'll get to that here in a bit. But anyways, we're going to walk into here. It's got automatic doors, so you just walk under the sensor, and boom, walk right in. And here she is. This thing is jam-packed with about everything that you can think of, or at least almost everything. I'm pretty sure there's some stuff missing from here, but oh, activated the sensor again. But yeah, we'll go ahead and start from the left, and then we'll swing around to the right. So you can instantly see the checkout counters here. They work to an extent. They don't actually have a conveyor system, but you can turn on the button here and it lights up, lets you know you're open. This is definitely not going to be a Walmart. We'll actually have all these on, so there won't be a line halfway across the store. So you've got that. You've got the little computer here, the scanner. This is an area for bags. It looks fantastic. I love the colors of the store. It's got not like 20 shades of brown, but it's also got some white mixed in there, the greens. I think it looks fantastic. And also, over here to the left, you've got a couple of areas, like you have a coffee shop here, a meat department over here, so it's not just aisles and all of that. But anyways, here is the coffee shop. Now this is very similar to the Starbucks. I know Targets, they sometimes have Starbucks in their stores, so that's kind of what I was going off of here. You've got a nice little sitting area out here, so if you want to, go grab a coffee before you go shopping, or if you want to grab it and walk around and shop, you can do that too. But it's still got all the detail that you would expect. You've got the coffee machines back here. You've got the little counters here that have the sweets and all the baked goods. You've got the counters here. This is where you would check people out. You've got a microwave here, and yes, we are microwaving ducks again. I don't know why we do this, but it's just a thing. There's a lot of ducks in the store, by the way. This is probably one of the hardest stores to do clutter in because you gotta think, there's not many parts in Scrap Mechanic, and I have tons of shelves in here, so there's a lot of just random stuff, and you're going to notice that between the ducks and all the stuff on the shelves. But yeah, the coffee shop looks really nice. I like the awning on it. It just feels right. I looked at a lot of reference pictures of Starbucks inside of Targets, and this is about how they look, so that looks really cool. Next, we're going to go to the meat department. Now, this isn't probably just meat. You probably got your other cold items there, like fish. A lot of these Targets, or, well, I don't even want to say Targets. A lot of the whole food places have tons of stuff in their meat counters. Stuff that you really wouldn't normally find in, like, Walmart and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I went with back here. Of course, there's more ducks. Those look kind of scary once you think about it. That's in the meat department. It's like they're skinned. Yeah, you've got those. You've got a couple little counters here. These all open. As far as meat, this is kind of what we were going with here. We've got some of the slanted pieces. I've got some more here. Those could be steaks. Those could be about any type of meat you can think of. That's one of the really hard things to do in Scrap Mechanic. But I've got that. You got a little scale here. You got a little area to cut back here. You need to, of course, wash your hands as much as possible when dealing with meat. Got the 3D lettering back here. Looks fantastic. I'm also really proud with the way this one came out. I know it's probably a little odd to have it right next to the coffee shop, but we also have a bakery in here. And that would have been really odd. Of course, Starbucks or the coffee shops normally have some sort of baked goods, so it didn't really make sense to have the bakery right beside it. It seems like a little bit of a conflict in interest. But yeah, that's why you have the meat department in this area. Alright, we've got aisles upon aisles of randomness. I mean, that's what this was basically going to be with the parts and Scrap Mechanic. But you can see everything's colored. I'm not going to go over everything and attempt to explain what it may or may not be. I could be like, oh, those look like Cokes, or they could be canned soup. But as long as they're here and as long as there's a lot of clutter, you can walk up and down the aisles. Try to color everything differently. I think we did a pretty decent job at this. This was like the hardest part of the store, and that's funny because you think, all right, it's just a shelf and you're just going to throw stuff on it, but it's coming up with a bunch of different items to actually stick on the shelves themselves. But I think we did a pretty good job. It's nice and colorful. Looks like the shelves are pretty much stocked. There's a couple empty ones. We did that on purpose to make it look like, somebody's got to go in here and have an actual job to do. But you got that. Over here, we're going to go ahead and go back here before we go to the bakery. We've actually got the little shopping cart return. I've got a shopping cart around here somewhere. There's an actual loose one. It doesn't work. It rolls. You just kind of have to hit it around with the hammer. It's somewhere around the store. But here's the little return for it. That came out really nice. And we're going to move over here. Here is the bakery. Now, you've already got a bunch of baked goods out here. I'm going to say these aren't actual, like, ducks. Maybe these are ducks filled with some sort of sweetness, cream or something. I don't know. It's really odd. There's a ton of ducks here, though. As you can see, you've got all sorts of flavors. You've got probably chocolate, I don't know, vanilla, something like that, icings, just tons of different things. But yeah, that's an absolute ton of them. So you've got that. You've got the little, says bake on the wall over here. Here's the actual bakery itself. Pretty nice little area here. You've got the stove over here. You've got all the little baked items down here. It could be cakes, pies, even more ducks. Whatever you can imagine, they're probably baking back here. Maybe some fresh breads. You can see everything from there. This little counter opens up too. Just hit that button there. Now, we're going to move on to the cold items. Now, of course, all stores have big walk-in refrigerators. These would normally be towards the back of the store. We're going to go ahead and open these up. I could probably explain a little bit more about these items. Maybe these are your milks. You've got the whites, probably your full or your whole, 2%, fat-free, whatever you've got. Maybe it's an organic one. Strawberry milk, which is absolutely disgusting. You've got chocolate milk. I'm sorry if anybody does like strawberry milk. It's just, it makes me cringe a little bit. I don't like it at all. So you've got those. You've got your cool ducks are in here, so if you need those. Over here, this is probably maybe your yogurt, could be your butters, cheeses, well not cheeses, cottage cheese and stuff like that. We've actually got a little cheese one over here. So you open this up, here's all your cheeses. Now you can see back there, there's a whole area behind this store. You can walk into this, so let's go over to the employee area. But yeah, that's it for the main area where the shoppers would be. I think it came out fantastic. It looks great. The colors are nice. It doesn't really lag, so this will be on the workshop. If you want to download this and put this in your own town, you're more than welcome to do that. All right, here's the employee area. Now we're going to close this door here. Here's some of your controllers that are in here. This isn't all of them. They're all spread out throughout the building. I didn't want to like put them all into one area because it was going to be absolutely nuts. So you've got that. You got your little electrical grid here. You've got a garage door. This is where you would unload the truck. And of course, we've got the truck parked already over here. I'll show you how that works here in a second. Walk back here. Here's one of the storeroom areas. This is for your dries or stuff that doesn't need to be cooled down. You've got that. And here's the back. This is the little walk-in refrigerator. And of course, you've got all the stuff that we were looking at earlier. And you can look back here. You've got shelves. There's always somebody back here constantly stocking. He can be rotating milks, putting in new ducks, whatever he needs to do. I just think this is a really neat area. There's something about these walk-in refrigerators that I love. I used to work in a place where we had one of these, and I'd like to go back there and just kind of cool down. It's always awesome. I don't know why. That's probably makes me weird. But anyways, we're gonna close those real quick and close that door here. And of course, we have the garage door already open. So say when we get a order in, we're ready to unload. So we're gonna hit this switch here. This is gonna drop the ramp. Hopefully it doesn't hit. There we go. Really close. And then we're gonna hit this one here. Oh, we are parked a bit close. Let's go ahead. Let's do this in a different order here. Open that. Ideally, you wouldn't want to park this close. I kind of forgot how tall that door was. So yeah, you walk up in here and you can see all the supplies. So we would unload. You'd probably have some sort of dolly or something. Of course, we can't do that in Scrap Mechanic, but go in here, unload your stuff, put it wherever you need to put it back here in the store. I think it works fantastic. I love this box truck. I love the way it looks. It's got the generic logo. We were trying to think of a logo for this store, and I couldn't find anything that matched it. So it's still up for grabs as far as the name. If you guys have any ideas for names, go ahead and comment below. But yeah, got that. Say when you're finished unloading, you need to close this one first. Actually, we're gonna have to do this in a different order. Close this one, and then we can make the ramp go back up. There we go. And then you're ready to go make some deliveries somewhere else. Now, speaking of somewhere else, we're about to have a little bit of a discussion about the town. Let's go ahead and drop this over here. I'm going to try to save some FPS here. As you can see, this is probably a little bit laggy. At least this lot is, so we're going to step off of that. But anyways, that's the supermarket. Like I said, if you like to download it, it will be on the workshop, or you can just download the whole world here. I'll have it in the description. Alright, you probably spotted this during the video, and you're probably like, what is that thing over there to the side? This is actually a tunnel. Now, no, it's not really a tunnel. It's more like one of those things you see out of Looney Tunes where the coyote runs into the wall. That's pretty much what this is. It's supposed to represent a tunnel. Now, you guys have been so great about suggesting stuff for the town, but a lot of the stuff that you guys suggest is a little too big, or it's not going to really work in the town right now because of how much stuff we already have in it. I've seen stuff like an army base, just tons of big stuff, even some of the crazier stuff like racetracks and stuff like that. I don't have much room anymore, or at least suitable terrain to stick that stuff. Obviously, this town's huge. So what I'm thinking about doing, and this is where I want some opinions from you guys. I really would like some feedback. So if you guys want to comment below about this, let me know what you think. I'm going to start up another map. Now, it's not going to replace this map. It is simply going to be an add-on. That's where this tunnel goes. Or it doesn't actually go there, of course. That's where this is going to go. It's going to go to the second half of the town. Now, I'm not going to rebuild a town. It's not going to be like, all right, time to stick another police station, another fire station, because technically, it's going to be a part of this map, or at least in the thought process of that. So, I'm going to continue to build on this map, too. I'm not going to say, like, all right, we're not building on this one anymore, because there's still stuff that needs to go in this area of town. But some of the bigger stuff's going to have to go on an additional map, and I'll probably build the other end of this tunnel at the beginning of that map and lead the roads out, and we can say that, oh, this is the other part of Camodoville. Now, this might not be everybody's cup of tea. There might be some people, I don't know why you would be upset about it, but there might be some people that are going to be upset about it. We're not going to abandon this map. I will go back in here and build more, and it's only going to get better once the new engine continues to get updated. But I want to build some of the big stuff that you guys have been wanting to see that I've kind of avoided because of the way the map is right now. So I'd like to build some of that, and plus I'd like to build other little town squares. Like you've got this one over here. I've been wanting to put in like a town hall and stuff like that, and I just don't have many areas over here to do that. That's why I was kind of bummed out about the supermarket. I couldn't build a bigger parking lot onto it because I just don't have space. So we're going to continue this map here too. So I want suggestions from this map, I want suggestions for the new map, and just your overall opinion about, you know, what we're going to do here. Because I don't want to do something that, you know, everybody's not really on board with, even though it technically comes down to what I can do. As you can see, this thing, it doesn't quite run as smooth, this map, and that's just been my limiting factor as far as being able to do new big stuff. So I want to hear what you guys think. We would have this tunnel here. Of course, it's closed off. I need to finish it and kind of build it into the ground. And then on the new map, we'd have a tunnel coming out and it'd lead out to a road, and we'd start new town stuff, new bigger things, whatever you guys want to see, while still coming back to this map and adding some more stores and whatever else we're going to add over here. But anyways, guys, comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. This is pretty important to me, and it's pretty important to the future of the town, how we want to do this. Plus, another thing to think of when we do a new map, I know a lot of you guys can't run the current map. You guys should be able to run the new one, considering there's going to be a lot less in it to begin with. So keep that in mind. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. I want to thank Non-Newtonian for helping me out on that. But yeah, if you'd like to like and subscribe, everything helps my channel. We should have some more My Summer Car coming out soon. We'll have basically a episode of the town after I've listened to all the feedback from this town episode, and I'll kind of judge what the next episode is going to be. Anyways, hope you guys have a good day, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you.